What's up guys, I'm Andy from 1A Auto. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the serpentine belt on this 2015 Chevy Silverado. If you need parts for your vehicle, click the link in the description and head over to 1aauto.com. I want to disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. I'm going to use a 10mm socket extension ratchet. Loosen this up, grab the negative terminal, slide it off. Set it aside so it doesn't arc out by accident. Loosen up this worm clamp right here. Also over here is a worm clamp back here near the throttle body. Loosen this one up, the same straight blade screwdriver. I'll take this snorkel off this side, off the airbox. And then over here, there's two pipes on each side. There's this little gray lock that you have to push down on the lock and then slide it out, just like that. You have to do the same on the other side. This one I'm pushing up from underneath and then slide it up. And I can grab this and just slide it back, wiggle it a little bit, and the whole thing comes up. All right, we want to take this serpentine belt off. We're going to use this tool. We actually sell this serpentine belt tool at 1aauto.com. It has many different attachments. We're going to use this attachment and slide the tensioner counterclockwise. Then we can take the belt off the alternator and then release the tension on the tensioner. If you didn't have that tensioner tool, you could also use a 1/2-inch drive breaker bar. Loosen the tension on the tensioner. Now I'll take the belt off the water pump and then off the crank and slide it from behind the tensioner. Now it's really tight behind the tensioner. You have to kind of slide the belt sideways and then you can get it off. Take the serpentine belt. I'm going to go around the crank first, around the crank pulley. And then I'll take this smoother side, and this is going to go right behind here, behind the tensioner. Slide that back there. And then the rib side is going to go around the water pump pulley right there. All right, once that's all lined up, then I'm going to hold it near the alternator. Then I'll use the serpentine belt tool. Get that in the tensioner and slide it over the alternator. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. There we go. Make sure those are all lined up. Once that's lined up, release the tension on the tensioner. Make sure those are all lined up. Once that's lined up, release the tension on the tensioner. Now we're going to slide this into position. Now there's a little bracket right here that's going to slide into that slot right there. So slide it on the throttle body first. Get that lined up there. You can take and slide this on right here onto the airbox. That's good. I'm going to take a straight blade screwdriver, tighten up this worm clamp right here on the throttle body, and then tighten this one up as well. We'll take these hoses. These are going to clip in. Make sure they lock in place. Do the same on this side.